Is the bull market back on? Are we going to find new levels in price? Are we going to go up? Are we in the bull market? Is the bottom in? Well, watch this video till the end and you will know what I am looking for, what the possibilities are, and what we can expect from the crypto market overall. So without further ado, let's just dive straight into the chart as we are at a very, very, very important level on Bitcoin right now. As a matter of fact, we are at one of the most important levels on Bitcoin in recent time. Why? Well, let me show you. We have been in a ultra strong downtrend since November 2021, and we have been in a relentless downtrend ever since then. Since then, we have been ranging really sideways for quite some time to come. And now for the first time in over 1.5 years, we are attempting to make and break this particular level, something that hasn't happened for a very, very long time. So if your question is this a significant level? The answer is yes. If your question is this the top? Then we're going to find out in a second. If your question is, are we in a bull market? Then again, what I want to focus on is essentially use your head, get rid of the emotions and focus on the chart. That's what we're doing here, and that's what I'm here for you to do. Going to give you a short overview on some bigger levels on Bitcoin. Quick, easy, short update, and there we go. What I would like to say is we have been in a sideways range for quite a while now, and now we are at the upper resistance level set at 25,200 to be precise, as we are attempting to breach the level. As a matter of fact, we already have done so for 3-4 times already on the lower time frames. Now, this is the question. Does it make sense to get into a short trade here? Well, if you have been following my channel for a while, then I would say it is an acceptable idea to consider shorting at this level. I am not doing so until I have seen a certain reaction first, and allow me to demonstrate. So the thing is, are we at resistance? Yes, undeniably the answer is yes, we are. Does it make sense to short here? In theory, yes. However, the truth is, the context is really important here. So if you consider where did we actually came from, the answer is we have come from 15,000 level and have established a very, very, very strong uptrend since then. That has yet to be lost. And this is the thing. Also, already the answer that you might need and that you might want and that you're looking for, I would say shorting at the moment is risky. Always in trading, you have 3 choices. You can choose to long, you can choose to short, or you can choose to not take the trade, which in certain scenarios is a trade as well. Why? Because instead of taking a position in order to extract money from the market, you could choose to not take the trade and wait for a better opportunity, and thus saving yourself from making unnecessary losses, and instead focus on what the chart is giving you so that you can actually make an informed decision. So how am I viewing this currently? At the moment, we have been dealing with this resistance quite a while. We have been tapping the level for the first time. We have seen quite a stern rejection of really a few percent, 6%, really big rejection. However, does that reverse the trend? Well, as a matter of fact, not really, because in order to lose the entire uptrend that we've been going on since the 1st of January, really, in order to say like, hey, you know what, the trend is over and now the probabilities increase for us to say that yes, this has been the top, we really need to first lose at least 21,600, if not $20,000 region overall. Until then, we are simply in an uptrend, a very strong uptrend, guys, very strong. So as a matter of fact, it doesn't necessarily make sense to get into short trades as we have not seen any signs of a full-on reversal just yet. Have we gotten reactions? Yes, we do. Have we gotten rejections? Yes, we did. Is this good for day trading? Yes, this provided great opportunities for day trading and scalp trading. However, this video is more focused on the higher time frame and thus for swing trades. So if you ask yourself, what is this the best place to get into a short? This is local resistance, at the same time also high-term time frame resistance. So the answer essentially is yes. However, the first step of this level initially gave us a 6% rejection that could have provided for a great opportunity initially to look for a reversal of the trend if the continuation has been going onwards. However, we have recovered really quickly and actually tested the level again. We've seen another rejection, maintaining even this local trend to the upside. And as of yet, we have yet to see any levels lost. The conclusion therefore is the higher trend is up, looks very strong. The local trend is still up and looks very strong. And keep in mind, this can change any moment, any minute in time. However, as it stands currently, the chart remains very strong. And with that, it's time to start framing this entire section. So the way that I'm simply looking at this currently is an upward sloping channel connecting the low from here to this low, connecting it to the latest high. And there we have our clue as to why things happened as they did. As a matter of fact, as we came into this big level, we saw a 6 to 7% rejection only to honor that midline of the channel that already has been respected in the past. Now keep in mind, this channel is constructed from its latest high, showing that the level is respected, the midline. But if you look back in the past, it also shows us that it could have been respected in the past as well, and therefore validating this channel as a legitimate technical channel that works very well. Now, the truth is, as a matter of fact, as long as we do not lose at least this midline of the channel, there's absolutely no point in, expecting a full-on reversal of the chart. So at the moment, as it stands, the chances are that we are going to see more upside. So what am I looking for next for the bigger swing trade levels? The first region that I would be looking at is really that $29,000 to the $31,000 region. We have some levels there in between, but overall the point is the next level of friction I expect to come in starting at that $28,000, $29,000 region, where we could look for a reaction first. If then we see a rejection, right, we then in turn put in a lower high and then lose some significant levels, that would be the first moment when you could potentially say like, hey guys, the trend has actually ended and now it makes sense to look for short trades again, in turn to look for lower prices where one ultimately could look for long trades again. Until then, for me, it's important to know that shorting here can be done. However, keep in mind your expectations. Do not expect crazy reversals here at the moment until we've seen further confirmation of actually losing some levels. Should that happen, then we have a bigger chance of actually getting a bigger reversals. And even that happens in stages. The stages would be to first lose some local lows, which would be first losing that midline of the channel, or in other words, the 23,500 level. Let's say we do get another high, then actually reject, then lose the level, right? Then find ourselves maybe a potential retracement. If that happens, then we can simply look for the low of the channel with the ultimate lows being these ones and these ones taken out. So putting that into perspective, the goal of this video is to make you aware, to manage your emotions, and that trading works in stages. So looking at one specific level and expecting something really great from it always has a potential. However, to validate the idea, first a series of events needed to happen. And since we are technical traders, we would look only at technical levels and not at news events, not at tweets, nothing of the sort. So as simple as it gets, we trade level to level. If we get a rejection here at the highs, for confirmation of actually getting that rejection, we would need to see this low lost, then we need to see that low lost, and then we need to see this low lost, where we can ultimately drop out of the channel to the downside. Losing that $20,000 mark would actually give us the first real sign of weakness. Until then, the trend simply remains up, and I am looking for higher levels. Biggest resistance coming in around the $29,000 region up till the $32,000 region. And that is simply where I would review the chart again, observe how did we get there, make an informed decision, not expecting new all-time highs, not expecting necessarily the biggest bull trap in history, what I've heard many people say around the internet, simply trading it from information generated by the chart, keeping a clear, cool, down-to-earth headed level, and base my decisions off of that rather than emotions. That concludes this small little update. Hope you enjoyed it. If you like this video, please leave a like, hit subscribe, and if you want to see a more in-depth analysis, then just take a look at this video. Cheers!